All right, I'm with Dr. Larry Shumway. We're here at University of Virginia and Darden School of Management and Darden Curry Partnership. So Dr. Shumway, you are the Superintendent of Public Instruction for Utah, is that correct?
That's correct.
Wow. What brings you here?
We have two districts here with teams, the Provo School District and the Ogden School District.
Okay.
And we're, of course, training principals to lead turnaround schools, to make dramatic changes in schools that will lead to increases in student achievement of not small magnitude, but extraordinary magnitude. And that's what we're here for.
So you have spent the last, this is Wednesday, this is the third day here. You're a busy guy, Superintendent of Public Instruction for Utah. What are you taking back to Utah that you think you'll be able to implement that will positively affect all your schools?
So it's not so much what I'm taking back, it's what I hope to have brought here for these districts.
Oh.
I want those districts to know of our total support. That's why I'm here.
Wow.
I want those principals to know that they have the complete backing of the State Office of Education, and particularly the State Superintendent of Public Instruction, the constitutional officer in our state responsible for the school system. I want them to know that they will not lack support for any of the hard things they'll have to do.
Well,
that's what I want them to know.
Wow.
And that's why I'm here.
I really appreciate that. Well, as you have been here, what would you say are 2 or 3 big things that you learned or you've come to wrap your arms around?
Well, I think there's a couple of things that I've known that have been reinforced to me.
Uh-huh.
One is that the work can't wait here. This is a different kind of work, say, than the other sort of executive training that the Darden School will do.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've looked at cases in our first day's work. And they're talking about building things and turning a profit. We're talking about changing kids' lives.
Right.
The work that we have to do in these schools and across our education systems is infused with a moral imperative that doesn't exist in the business world. We're not talking about building Buicks or making fertilizer. We're talking about affecting the course of children's lives and generations to come after.
Great. Kids' lives. We got to affect them.
That's it.
Right? And you know what? You being here speaks to that.
Well, that's what we hope will happen with these principals. They'll do all the hard work. I just want them to know of my support.
I appreciate it. And you're an Arizona boy, is that right?
I grew up in Boise, but my dad grew up in the Taylor Snowflake area, and I started my teaching career at Snowflake High School in 1979.
That's amazing. And Jeff Flake was one of your students, right?
He was.
Wow. Well, I so appreciate you sitting with me here today, and I appreciate your commitment to your staff. That's unbelievable that you'd be here to support them.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Good deal.